The Jordan Show on YouTube.
Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Always excited to dig in. Where are we headed today?
Today, we're going way back to the early days of Silicon Valley,
Okay.
to a company called Sun Microsystems.
Sun. Interesting choice. Lots to unpack there.
Definitely. They were huge, especially during the dot-com boom.
Oh, yeah. They were practically synonymous with that whole era for a while.
Exactly. And even though Sun itself doesn't exist anymore.
Right, got acquired, didn't they?
Yeah, by Oracle back in 2010. But their influence is still felt today.
Huge in software, weren't they?
Absolutely. I mean,
Were?
just think about Java.
Oh, yeah. Java. Ubiquitous, really.
It is, but we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Right, back to the beginning.
Okay, so picture Silicon Valley in the early 80s.
Wild West days.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And you've got these four guys, all brilliant in their own ways. Scott McNealy,
Okay.
Andy Bechtolsheim, Vinod Khosla, and Bill Joy.
Now, those are some names that scream Silicon Valley legend. What were they like?
Well, Bechtolsheim was the engineering genius. He designed their first workstation, the SUN workstation.
Makes sense, the name.
Right. Khosla, he was the business brain. You know, figuring out funding, strategy, all that.
All right, gotta have that. What about McNealy and Joy?
McNealy, he was the charismatic leader, the face of Sun and Joy.
Wait, Bill Joy, wasn't he like a coding legend?
He was. He was behind so much of their innovative software. Solaris, especially.
Solaris. Okay, now things are coming back to me. That was a big deal in the server world.
Huge. But one of the most interesting things about these guys is their vision. Their motto was, the network is the computer.
The network is the computer. Wow, that's pretty prescient looking back.
Right. Back then, most people thought of computers as these standalone machines.
Yeah, you had your PC, your work computer.
Exactly. But these guys, they saw a future where computers were all connected.
And they were right.
And that vision led to so many innovations. One of the biggest was Java.
Okay, Java. Tell me more about that.
So it was spearheaded by this guy, James Gosling.
Oh, I've heard that name. Big deal in software circles.
Yeah, he's basically the father of Java. And the whole idea was to make software development easier and more portable.
Right, because back then you basically had to write different code for every type of computer.
Totally.
Yeah.
So Java came along with this write once, run anywhere concept. Meaning you write the code once and it can run on any machine that has a Java virtual machine.
So it doesn't matter if it's Windows, Mac, whatever, it just works.
Exactly. It was a total game changer.
Revolutionary, really.
It was. And think about how many things use Java today.
I mean, pretty much everything, right? Phones, websites, even like toasters and stuff.
Right. It's everywhere.
Okay, so Java's a huge part of Sun's legacy. What else should we know about them?
Well, they were also known for their hardware, especially the SPARC processors.
SPARCs. Valium brand vaguely rings a bell. What were those used for?
They were really powerful, known for their reliability. They were used a lot in high-performance computing, like scientific research, complex simulations.
Okay, the heavy lifting.
Yeah. But they were also known for their company culture. They had this whole work hard, play hard thing going on.
Work hard, play hard. What was that like?
Think legendary parties, team building
That
events.
sounds fun.
It was. They really fostered a sense of community.
And McNealy, he was all about giving his engineers freedom to experiment. That must have been pretty appealing to top talent.
Totally. They attracted some of the best minds in the industry.
So that innovative spirit, the culture, the tech, it all came together during the dot-com boom.
Right.
Sun was perfectly positioned for that.
Absolutely. The internet was exploding and everyone needed servers.
And Sun servers.
They were known for their speed and reliability, especially those running Solaris.
So they became the backbone of the dot-com era.
Pretty much. But of course, that boom didn't last forever.
No, the bubble burst.
And it hit a lot of companies hard, including Sun.
Tough time for everyone. What happened with Sun specifically?
Well, they faced increased competition.
Right, the landscape was changing rapidly.
Exactly. Plus, the market was shifting, and the whole dot-com crash had a big impact.
So they tried to adapt, but...
But in the end, Oracle acquired them in 2010.
Yeah, I remember that. End of an era, kind of.
I was. But their legacy is still huge.
Absolutely, Java is still everywhere.
It is. And they were also early champions of open source software.
Which is huge. That's how so much software is developed today. Collaboration, sharing code.
Exactly. Sun really helped push the industry in that direction.
It's amazing to think about how much of today's tech world is built on ideas that Sun pioneered.
It really is. And that motto, the network is the computer, It's more relevant than ever.
Makes you wonder what they'd think of things like cloud computing, the Internet of Things. It's like their vision taken to a whole new level.
Absolutely. And that about wraps up our deep dive into Sun Microsystems.
Wow, what a story.
It is. From those four visionary founders to their groundbreaking innovations, their unique culture, and their lasting impact on the tech world, Sun's story is one for the books.
It really makes you think, what will be the next Sun? What companies are shaping the future of tech in ways we can't even imagine yet?
That's a great question to leave our listeners with. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we'll catch you next time.
See you then.